The most painful stings. More than 500,000 people enter hospital emergency rooms every year suffering from insect stings. While almost all of these people survive these attacks, they are left with the traumatic memory of the intense and blinding pain caused by the insect's sting. Today we will talk about insects that have the potential for delivering the most outrageously painful stings. In doing so, we will also use Schmidt Sting Pain Index, which is a pain scale relating the relative pain caused by stings from insects. So, let's begin. The first insect on the list of most painful stings is the humble red harvester ant. While their name may suggest that they are some kind of little farmers, in reality all they harvest is great pain. Red harvester ants are native to the southern USA and can grow up to a size of 7 millimeters. While not known to be aggressive, they are relentless when enraged. Once disturbed, their anger issues come to the forefront. Justin O. Schmidt gives an accurate account of how painful a sting from these little devils can be. He describes the pain as bold and unrelenting, like someone is using a power drill to excavate your ingrown toenail. And when you are attacked by red harvester ants, the chances are that they will attack in groups. That is a lot of power drills, so perhaps it's best to avoid these little guys. An interesting fact, only female red harvester ants are capable of stinging this excruciating pain. They grab onto their target with their mouth and are capable of stinging multiple times within a few seconds. Their stings are so powerful that red harvester ants have become part of legends. According to Apache legends, tribes used to abandon their enemies on mounds of harvester ants so that they would suffer until death. Just like the red harvester ants, the next insect on this list is also a resident of the USA. Africanized bees, aka the killer bees. In 1956, scientists in Brazil bred those notorious bees by mating African bees with European ones. What was meant to be an endeavor to produce workaholic bees capable of producing large amounts of honey turned into a disaster. These newly bred bees turned out to be hyper-aggressive, and just like the plot of a Jurassic Park movie, they managed to escape and spread rapidly, causing great harm to human life. Since their introduction, these bees are responsible for more than 1,000 human deaths. Their stings can be intensely painful and result in instant swelling on the affected area. They have an insatiable hunger for revenge, and once threatened, they attack in large numbers. In 2014, 4 gardeners were attacked by a swarm of killer honeybees, which according to some eyewitnesses consisted of 800,000 killer bees. Killer bees are also known to attack sensitive areas of the human body, like eyes and ears, which leaves their victim completely disoriented. In some instances, they have been known to chase their victims for miles. As for Justin O. Schmidt's comment on their sting, there is no comment. Maybe Schmidt didn't like the idea of being chased by thousands of these killer bees. That's a wise decision, considering how painful and deadly, or to be precise, how killer these bees are. The next painful stinger on the list is the Dasymatila velvet ant. Don't be confused by the name. Velvet ants are actually a type of a wingless wasp. These are solitary insects and spend most of their life alone. The only time the female velvet ant meets with someone of its kind is for the purpose of some lovemaking. The fuzzy, hairy appearance along with bright colors on its back serves as a warning to predators that this little wasp is not someone to mess with. When messed around with, velvet ants attack with their potent stinger, which can measure up to half of its length and cause immense and intense pain. Justin O. Schmidt describes the pain as explosive and long-lasting. You sound insane as you scream, hot oil from the deep fryer spilling all over your entire hand. Intense as this pain may be, it's fascinating to know that it's not at all toxic. In fact, it is 25 times less toxic than a honeybee sting. Moreover, Dasymatila velvet ants use their sting as a resort of escaping from their predators, to shock a predator into letting them go. The fact that these small wasps are able to live a solitary life on their own in the wild is a testament to the effectiveness of their painful sting, which keeps the predators miles away. Do you know who has a more painful sting than a velvet ant? The answer is paper wasp. Paper wasps get their name from the decorative wood fiber houses that they built for themselves. other than being impressive architects. Paper wasps are also known and famous, or you can say infamous, for their painful stings. In terms of demeanor, you can compare them to the Keanu Reeves in the Hollywood blockbuster John Wick. They are known to be highly peace-loving. That is, until their house is attacked. When disturbed, they attack in groups which can sometimes consist of 200 of these paper soldiers. Justin O. Schmidt described its sting as caustic and burning, distinctly bitter aftertaste, like spilling a beaker of hydrochloric acid on a paper cut. Considering the fact that the pain usually lasts for 1 minute, these wondrous architects are born overachievers. Once enraged, paper wasps repeatedly attack the intruder and can cause swelling and whole body effects in humans. Apart from the nerve-wracking pain, their venom can also cause allergic reactions that may result in a painful death. If humble paper wasps can have such an incredibly painful sting, one cannot even imagine how painful it must be to be stung by a warrior wasp. To give you an idea, Justin O. Schmidt describes a warrior wasp sting as torture. You're chained in the flow of an active volcano. Why did I start this list? Torture and volcano coming one after another can never be a good combination. Often found in South and Central American rainforests, warrior wasps are known to be extremely territorial and aggressive, but their aggression is not the reason behind their name. You see, when attacked or felt threatened, warrior wasps come out of their nest and beat their wings in a synchronized manner, creating a loud, buzzing sound which almost sounds like a war cry. An adult warrior wasp can grow up to 2.5 inches in length, and their jaws are stronger than their front legs. Not only is the pain from their sting traumatic, but it usually lasts up to 2 hours. Almost in all cases, medical attention is required. If warrior wasps don't seem scary enough to you, tarantula hawk wasps surely will. These tarantula wasps are the perfect definition of bad boys or bad girls, to be more precise, since male tarantulas don't possess any sting whatsoever. Bad luck. As the name may suggest, these wasps are the sworn enemies of tarantula spiders. Their weapon, that is their venom, is custom made not to kill but to paralyze the spider. After paralyzing the spider, tarantula wasps deposit one of her eggs in the belly of the hopeless victim so that when the baby hatches, it will have a ready-made meal waiting for its arrival. While strong enough to paralyze a tarantula spider, the venom does not seem to cause any damage to humans, but, and this is a big but, can cause immense pain to the recipient of the sting. Justin O. Schmidt was brave enough to get himself stung by a tarantula hawk wasp and later described the pain as blinding, fierce, shockingly electric. A running hairdryer has just been dropped into your bubble bath. The pain is immediate, intense, and immense. You will never forget it no matter how much you want to. And at last, we announce the winner, the king of the stings, the bullet ant. Bullet ants dwell in the rainforests of South America, which are filled with predators. Although not aggressive in itself, these ants are ready to die for the protection of their nest. To protect their nest from any attack, bullet ants have evolved to develop an excruciatingly painful sting. According to Justin O. Schmidt, the pain is the worst of all insect stings and can be described as pure, intense, brilliant pain, like walking over flaming charcoal with 3-inch nails embedded in your heel. What's more, unlike other insects in this list, bullet ant sting causes a long-lasting pain, which can often last a full day. A neurotoxic peptide called ponerotoxin is the reason for this long-lasting torture. The human body fails to break down this peptide quickly, which means the pain drags on for a long time. Interesting or foolish as it may be, there is a tribe called Saterimawe in South America, where adolescent boys have to put their hand in a bullet ant's nest for 10 minutes as part of his manhood ritual. I think this is a ritual we are going to take a rain check on.